Hello and welcome to my podcast. I am Harrison Kablangat, and today we are diving into the fascinating topic of system analysis and design. So, what exactly is system analysis and design? At its core, it is a structured approach for developing and maintaining information systems. Actually, this involves studying existing systems, identifying the requirements, designing solutions, and implementing them effectively. It is a crucial part of creating software that meets the user's needs or the requirement and the performance effectively. In this topic, we are going to have the section or the segments. So on my first segment, we have the importance of system analysis, how, how this system actually can benefit us or the users. So let us start. Let us start with system analysis. This is the base where analysts study the business environment, identify the problems, and determine the needs of the users. Think of it as the blueprint stage in the wall construction. Without a clear blueprint, you risk building something that does not meet the requirements or it's structurally unsound, something that is not necessary or meeting the requirement of the user. During a system analysis, we ask critical questions such as what are the objectives of the system? Who are the users? What problems need to be solved? What are the functional and non-functional requirements? Gathering this information often involves interviews, questionnaires, observations, and reviewing the existing documentation. For example, we are designing a new customer relationship management system. We would interview sales and support teams to understand their workflow and the main points. In section 2, we have the tools and techniques in system analysis. To conduct a thorough analysis, various tools and techniques are used. Some popular ones include, we have the common data flow diagrams, that is DFDs. These visually represent the flow of information within a system, actually showing how data moves from input to processing and then to the output. The second one, we have entity relationship diagrams. Those are ERDs. These diagrams illustrate the relationship between different entities in the system, such as the customer, orders, and products. And the third tool is use case diagrams. In this one, this one actually help in understanding the interactions between the users and the system. Each of these tools helps in breaking down the complex process into understandable and manageable components. Let us go to section 3. That is moving to the system design. This is now the point where we can now design the system. On this section, once the analysis base is complete, we move to the system design. This phase translates the requirements gathered during analysis into blueprint for building the system. It is akin to an architect creating detailed plans for builders to follow. Designing a system involves several key activities. The first activity is architectural design. Deciding on the overall structure of the system, including the software architecture, hardware requirements, and the network infrastructure. Another key is detailed design. This is specifying the details of each component, such as databases, user interfaces, and application programs. Another one is prototyping. Building a preliminary version of the system that users visualize. We have section 4, that is design methodologies. This is now, in this section we have several methodologies used in system design. Each one has got its strengths and its weakness. We can start with the common one, that is the waterfall. In waterfall model, this is a linear approach where each phase must be completed before the next begins. It's a straightforward, but sometimes it can be inflexible. Yeah. The second one is agile methodology, an interactive approach that allows for continuous feedback and improvement. It is the most flexible, but it actually requires close collaboration and frequent adjustment. Another one is object-oriented design. This approach focuses on designing the systems as collection of interacting objects, each representing a real-world entity or a concept. Using the right methodology depends on the project requirement, team's experience, and the actual desired outcome. Now let us go to section 5. In section 5, this is now where we are going to finalize. After the design is finalized, the base is implementation, actually building the system. This involves coding, testing, and deploying the solutions. It is crucial to follow the best practices in software development, such as version control, code reviews, and thorough testing to ensure robust final product. Once the system is deployed, the work is not over. Maintenance is the ongoing process to fix bugs, add new features, and adapt to the changing requirements. Effective documentation and user training are also vital to ensure the system's long-term success. Now let us go to the final thing. This is now the conclusion of the whole system analysis and design. In this point, the system analysis and design are foundational processes in creating effective, efficient, and user-friendly information systems. By thoroughly understanding users' needs and carefully planning the system architecture, we can build solutions that not only solve current problems but also adapt to the future challenges. we have come to an end. Thank you for joining me.